St. Cloud State College. I gotta tell a little story. My older brother had Miss McCarran's at Falwell Junior High School, and they did not get along at all. And Jeff would come home and say, "Mom, I gotta get out of this class. She hates me. She's gonna kill me." And Mother said, "You know, you gotta learn to get along, and you just can't change your life to avoid evil. You're gonna have to just live with Miss McCarran's and figure out what she wants and get along." So he got through the year, and a few years later, of course, he went to college at St. Cloud State. So my younger sister, is talking to Miss McCarran's, and she said, "Didn't I have your older brother?" He says, "Yes, you had Jeff." And she said, "Where's Jeff?" He says, "He's in St. Cloud." And she said, "What did he do?" But he was at St. Cloud State University. Anyway, so Jerry, let's get back to Jerry. Jerry was the Chamber of Commerce manager in several cities before becoming the vice president of Campgrounds of America, KOA, located in Billings, Montana, where he now resides. And I met Jerry when I had a Sears PD printing franchise. And at our very first convention, this guy comes out, and he's just the nicest, agreeable guy, and pleasant and so forth. And turns out we're both from Minneapolis. Turns out we both went to Roosevelt High School. But Jerry then produced trade shows, became a professional speaker. And as a professional speaker, he makes us two promises. Number one, he won't be long. Number two, and he won't be boring. So welcome, Jerry Hansen.
Thank you, Andy. Andy called me a long time ago and said, "Jerry, do you believe in free speech?" I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "Good, I got one for you." Have you all been to Montana one time or another? Yeah. Everybody has. You notice how friendly they are in Montana? Dinner time, come on, have dinner with us. Well, I'm here to tell you, we are not friendly. We are lonely. Darn glad to see somebody from the outside once in a while. And many speakers say, "Now, would you please turn your phone off?" Don't turn your phone off. If you want to take calls, make calls, go to the restroom. None of that bothers me. The only time I get nervous is when the entire group gets up and walks slowly toward me, and I know I've gone too long. I'm going to give you a talk about 4 ACEs, a winning hand. And the first A in the acronym for ACEs is attitude. When you wake up in the morning, do you get up in the morning and say, "Good Lord, it's morning," or "Good morning, Lord"? Say something positive. And if you can think of saying something positive, your chances of having something positive happen is about 90% better. Now, would you all repeat after me? I'm going to have a good time today. Say that. Say it. Good time today. Now say it like you mean it. And a 90% better chance that you will have a better day. Many times say, "Oh, what could be worse than Monday?" Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on it goes. Say something positive as you just did. When I was a young guy, about 23 or 4 years old, I was at a U.S. Chamber annual meeting in D.C. and I heard Dr. Norman Vincent Peale speak. Have you heard of Dr. Norman Peale? Wrote the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. And I thought, boy, what a speaker he is. And it so happens 30-some years later, I'm an MC at a convention in Boston, and on the program is Dr. Peale. And I met he and his wife backstage and told Dr. Peale I admired him for over roughly 25 years. And he said, "Thank you very much." I introduced him. He came up on the stage, frail little guy, soft, small hands, barrel chested, big deep voice. And he got up and he says, "Oh yes, Jerry Hansen, my friend from over 25 years. And then he went on to tell the story about meeting a fellow Rotarian on the streets of New York, which he had told 25 years ago also. And he says, happened to say, George, how you doing? And George says, Dr. Peel, I've got problems. No end to my problems. And Dr. Peel says, look at George, you're a man of means. Why don't you make out a check for $1,000 to my Marble Collegiate Church? And I'll take you to a place where by actual count, there's over 250,000 people, not one single problem, and you can join them today. George said the dead game sport, wrote out the check, they drove across the island, get out and looked at the vast expanse of Long Island Cemetery. Over 250,000 people there, not one single problem. If as you sit here today, you don't have one single problem. I mean, you got all the money you could ever use or spend, your family relationships are perfect, your grandson has not been elected homecoming queen off of college. I mean, if everything in your life was perfect, get down on your knees and pray for some problems, because it's a measure of your liveliness. Gotta have some problems. That second letter in the 4 Aces, C, is for commitment. Nothing wrong with falling down, just gotta remember to get up and keep going forward. I knew a fellow speaker named Peter Strudwick, who was a marathon runner. And I said, Peter, you're kind of notorious as a marathoner. Do you win these? He says, not even close. And I said, well, what's the deal? He says, well, you see, I run and I don't have any feet. And I looked down, kind of embarrassed, like I should have known this. No feet. And he says, the one thing you gotta remember, Jerry, is lean forward. I can fall forward and get up. If I'm leaning backward, I get stomped on, trampled. He says, fail falling forward. And you can pop up and keep going. Commit to do the very best you can every day again. And the willingness, few people everyone has the desire to succeed in that commitment, but few have the willingness to prepare. Remember, fail, following forward. Third letter in there is E, stands for enthusiasm in my acronym, and I much prefer to be on a journey with somebody who's excited about the trip rather than a complainer. And I define a complainer as the kind of person who brightens a room when they leave. Usually telling everybody your problems, 80% of the people are glad you got them and 20% don't give a darn one way or the other. When I think of enthusiasm, I think of the bridegroom who on his wedding night hits the wall switch and he's in bed before the light goes off. Now that's enthusiasm. You know, that kind of. Anyway, the last letter in the 4 Aces is S, has a couple of meanings for me, and one is a smile. It takes 15 muscles to smile, 45 to 55, depending on what sort of a sourpuss you are, to frown. So take the easy way out and smile. Now, everyone just get your best full tooth smile and turn and smile at everybody near you. Go ahead, give me your best smile.
I had a bad day.
Now, the nice thing about that smile.
We could help you with that.
What happens when you do that, endorphins are released in your brain. You can't control it. It just happens. So you just smile at somebody, they just about always smile back to you, and everybody feels slightly better. And I told everyone, just try it. When you walk out of here, smile at somebody. I was giving a speech in San Francisco, went out and smiled at the first guy I saw in the airport. He followed me around the lobby. There's some places you want to be on guard about doing that smile. That other S is for service. Woodrow Wilson said, service is the rent we pay for the space we occupy here on this earth. Think of what you do in terms of volunteer work or service within your community. And if you're not doing something for nothing, get back there and do it. Now, hopefully that wasn't too long, and hopefully it wasn't too boring. Thanks for coming to the Roosevelt High School all-class reunion here in Arizona, and thanks to Andy for the work he does on this afternoon. And now, Go have a good time today.
Okay, we have any memories? Anybody want to do a memory of